Yeah, I'm back on YouTube. I feel like when I make videos, it motivates me to kind of accomplish things, even though I've been a self-motivator the past year or so. But I'm back on Christine. I've got the 318 over the winter time. We found this Magnum. It's a little bit cheaper option. It's a lot cheaper option than putting the Hemi in there, and the budget has changed for the car. So did a I would say rebuild, but not a rebuild. It's just freshened it up. Rings, bearings, you know, all that stuff, gaskets. So I did, like I said, it is a Magnum. This is a, a Chinese knockoff intake manifold that I found online. Hopefully it works out well, but I'm doing a carb conversion, not doing the EFI Magnum on this one. Also switching over to the V-belts on the front. Hughes Whiplash cam. And that's basically the only thing that's not stock, other than obviously the headers, but everything else is stock, and you know, converting to carb. So right now I'm working on getting the transmission mount kind of fabricated. I went to just like the flat style. Usually the cross member that this is a 904 trans, a cross member that this would go into kind of cups, and there's a tall mount that slides down and bolts from the bottom. Well, this is a little bit different, and the stock one transmission, I'm assuming, was just probably longer than the 904 for sure. So these old mounting points for the transmission mount don't work out. This is obviously roughed in, but I cut out 1/4 inch steel, put a jog in it there, and then I'm gonna bolt this rubber mount that I have up to it, roughed it in, then I'll you know, not polish it up, but grind it down and make it look a little bit nicer, paint it, all that stuff. Probably paint the entire frame again at some point. A lot of these frames on these cars like to rot out right in here, but this one was a good frame, or is a good frame. So that's where I'm at with this. Oh, let's see, since I made a video last, I got this, but I did get a lift. That made getting the body off 100 times easier. Still have a lot of body work left to do on this. Got started on the floors, but finished up the floors, finish off this and that. I'm starting to dig out trim pieces so I can sell these to guys that want them, and starting to try and get some money together for parts that I actually need. The push buttons, I think I have an extra set of push buttons. I'm gonna dig those out from where they are and probably sell those. I did get, these are Dodge doors, the Dodge door handles. The rest of the doors are the same, except for that. Kind of was driving me crazy, so I did get some doors from California. If you ever hear of Big M Auto Parts, John Falley, he drove these out here on his way to drop off other parts and cars and this and that. So I bought those from him. Those are Plymouth doors, hardtop doors. Pretty rough condition. They, which I asked for. I asked for, you know, cheaper, but you see the bottoms of them are all gone. But between these and those, should be able to make some good doors out of them. I did get started on those rockers. I'm probably bending the shit out of them right there. I didn't really notice that before, but it's not very easy to get this body picked up. Trying to avoid doing anything on the roof line or anything like that, but a lot of this floor is put together, but it isn't. So, you know, I'm not trying to twist and turn and do all kinds of crazy shit with it. So that is it. That's where I am. The Roadrunner was here the last time I did a video, maybe. So the Roadrunner I did finish. That's on the road. There's some odds and ends I'm going to button up this summer. There is the Charger. I might have done a video on that, but I painted that. That was a police car at one point, so that's my son's car now. He is driving. So my son has the Charger, and I am carless for the time being. Probably get a Challenger within the year, hopefully. So next time we'll pick up on this. I'll show you where I left off on the transmission mount, and once I get that buttoned up, then we'll start working on figuring out a drive shaft. At some point I'm going to get rid of this tapered axle and get a C-body axle, late 60s C-body axle. That's what they generally use for these, and probably do a disc conversion on the front. because generally speaking, parts are extremely hard to find for these things. Brakes are a pain, and everything else is a pain, really. So the more you can convert to something that's easier to get parts for, the better off you are. So that's what I'm going to do. So that is that. Appreciate you watching. And like I said, this is kind of a self-motivator. So hopefully this gets me really rolling on this thing, because I want this running and at least moving it on its own power by the summertime, or by the end of the summertime. And then I can get back to the extreme amount of body work that I have to do on that. So, all right, guys, you have a good week and you take it easy.